Hi Aquarius, this is your love reading for the month of June and July. This reading is for any Aquarians who are having some issues in their love life, who are having some problems in a relationship, or are wondering about a person that has either just left your life or is currently still in it. If you are a happy Aquarian, this reading is not for you. So, what I'm looking at, Aquarius, I feel like I feel like you were in some type of a relationship and it's you've let go of it, or you've let go of your expectation of it. Um, because I just feel, and again, this could be vice versa. This could be someone who's with an Aquarian who's feeling like this, but I feel like you're just kind of over it and have decided to release control and just let it go. But there's a sense of like failure or disappointment here. Um, but it's not disappointment like an emotional disappointment. It's more like an ego disappointment, which is an important thing to note here. The obstacle in this relationship was the Wheel of Fortune. So anytime I see the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it could be about a repeating pattern, a repeating relationship, an on and off again couple, or just that you keep attracting the same types of people over and over again. And it's also a reminder about what we put in, we're going to get out. This is a very karmic wheel. And I'm seeing that someone is just not able to open up. They have checked out. They are so guarded that there's no way love can come in when someone is like this. And who you are when it comes to this person is, I feel like you're patiently waiting, but you're feeling hurt. There's something that's disappointed you, and I can't tell if this person has actually left or if they're thinking of leaving, or if you guys have just kind of stopped talking, but you haven't really decided where you are, because I'm seeing a lot of anxiety on your end, Aquarius. Now again, this could be vice versa, but I'm just saying what I'm seeing in this spread, that on the Aquarius side, it's showing a lot of worry and anxiety, and like a high amount. And it's because you feel like this relationship has fizzled out. And I think that you're concerned that this person is actively dating other people, or that this person just wants to date and have fun. I can't really pinpoint it. But I do see an emotional upset, as well as just there's some type of ego letdown here. Um, the person that you're dealing with now, this could be a female. So if you're a male Aquarian, this could definitely be the female. Again, these cards are just they're not gender specific for general readings, so I'm not gonna pinpoint it. But your partner is looking very independent. I don't think this person wants to be in a relationship, or if they are in a relationship, they require a lot of space. This person is very, I think they're very attractive to other people. I think that they are very, I guess, charismatic, but I don't see it in a bad, like, watch out, this is a narcissist way. I just think that um, they just want to be single. They like their space, or if they're with you, they still want their space. This person might actually be into dating several people. And what I'm seeing is they either have already walked away, or they're thinking of it because the relationship is causing them some burden. And I can see why it would, if you're over here worrying all the time, and I would imagine putting pressure on them, and they're over here just, living it up. And so it's almost like you just decided to let go and just be like, fuck it, whatever. Oh, excuse my language, sorry. And and they're like, all right, whatever. Like, that's what it looks like. Now again, for everyone it's going to be a little different. Um, but your advice, Aquarius, is to really think about what you want when it comes to a relationship, because I think that this person who's extremely guarded is you, or whoever this person over here represents in the reading, in the relationship dynamic, because someone here is so shut down and so closed. So there is no room for love here. And so if this same person is worried and anxious that this person's with other people, it's like, well, they have to give a bit more. And so I feel like your advice is to really check in with yourself, with your morals and your values and your, you know, your integrity about what you want in a relationship. Like maybe there's nothing wrong with this person, but that you're not okay with someone who needs that much space in a relationship or that needs that much independence. Maybe that doesn't work for you. Um, but there is something about values and what are yours. Um, Maybe you met this person and it was one of those gray area relationships and you were okay with that, and then someone, you know, started to have feelings a bit deeper and this person was like, well, that wasn't the deal. And so you're being asked to really figure out what your values and morals are and what do you want in a relationship, or if you want a relationship at all, and to also consider the amount of give and take. Usually when I see the Six of Pentacles, it's usually that like the person I'm reading for, like the client, so that would be Aquarius in this sense, that they're giving too much, but I feel like you need to give more. And it's not about money or emotion. Well, it could be emotions, but it's about vulnerability and being open and honest. And vulnerability is, you know, not always easy to give, but if you want it back, you have to throw a bone kind of thing. But your other piece of advice is judgment in reverse. So there's something that you're not getting. There's a lesson that you're not able to integrate, to grasp. Hence the wheel here. You're just going around and around and around. And the universe won't give up on you. You're going to keep having experiences similar to whatever your pattern is until you learn to integrate it and to let go. Because there's fear holding you back from something there's something that you haven't acknowledged. There's something you haven't integrated. There's a lesson you haven't learned. And I asked, how can you flip judgment upright? Like, how can you integrate this lesson that needs to be learned? And you got the Ten of Cups and the Empress. So this is about self-love and alignment. And that tells me that, and especially with your oracle cards, that there is a part of you within yourself that probably seeks validation from a relationship, and that until you align and do the work on yourself, you're going to keep continuing people that are trying to show you, you know, they're mirrors for you. Now, again, this could be Aquarius. You could be the person over here wanting, because Aquarians tend to be very independent, like generally, and that could be you over here, and this is this person over here. But the advice is the same, right? Even if it's even if you identify with this person, is that you still need to figure out what you want. If you don't want to date, don't date, right? Don't lead people on. And there still could be some work to be done, right? There could, if you identify with this person over here, because you may feel like you need your independence and you need to remain separate from someone out of fear of intimacy even. So interesting read. I don't know which side you're on, but your oracle card. So your loved ones, you had playfulness and you deserve love. Now, playfulness is just, I think this is definitely for whoever's resonating with this energy over here, with the anxiety and, you know, worrying about this person, and if they, you know, just feeling bad that it didn't work out, or worrying that they're leaving or whatever. This is kind of a card to kind of lighten up. Like, you have fun, enjoy those small moments, be a kid again, you know, don't take things so serious kind of thing. But with you deserve love, this card always comes up when I have clients who struggle with self-love. It always comes up, and that really matches with what's over here for your advice. So double message here about really practicing self-love and that inner value, because it's going to automatically reflect in your external world once you build that up, right? Your other two oracles were Intention and Heal the Ouch. So Heal the Ouch is, I'm going to read this one first. It's just about soothing the heart, body, soul, and mind. And it indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life right now. For some people, this might draw you into studying the healing arts, and that you would be successful at this. this even talks about switching to a cruelty-free diet, but I think the main message is that there is an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds, and that needs to heal within you. And sometimes this card talks about reconciliations, but you need to let something go, like, and you need to heal it. So whether this wound is from this person in particular, which I think they have caused it, but I think it's also a repeating pattern that just you keep repeating the wound. And healing needs to happen, and healing will happen with self-love, and then you'll flip judgment upright. Now the other one was intention in reverse, which is 22, and that's a 4, and there is some issues with stability here when we have the 4s in reverse. And it says, are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and or ambitions? This is the time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they're sincere. Are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now is the time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to regroup. So I feel like this card definitely is more, well, both of them align for whoever is aligning with this side, which I believe are for some Aquarians. Because this is about, you know, what are your intentions? And remember how I said that there were some ego issues, like it wasn't like an emotional hurt, it was an ego issue more than anything. And so maybe you stumbled across this person and they were kind of out of reach, and you thought, you know, subconsciously, of course, for your ego, this would be good. But this person is looking pretty good over here, whoever this is. Like they're just doing their thing. I don't see anything wrong. It might just be that you two are just not right for each other, different spots in your lives. But you have to be mindful about your intention. When you meet someone, are you just wanting it to be fun and date, or are you wanting a commitment? Because if you want a commitment and you want love, you have to take some of these walls down. You're not going to be able to let someone in like this, and you have to, of course, work on that inner self-love in order to attract someone who's more like that. But you have to give. You have to give a bit more. That's what it looks like, that you might not be giving enough vulnerability, and then you almost expect it back, and then when it doesn't happen, you're disappointed. You know, that's a very, you know, specific message. For everyone, they'll be a bit different, but you also need to figure out what you want. And if you don't want a relationship, then, and you're dating, then you got to ask yourself why. And if you're not ready for a relationship, you know, why are you dating, kind of thing. But you got something with values here, and morals need to be worked out here. So I hope that was helpful for someone. If any of it resonated, let me know. If you want a more in-depth reading, you can message me. I hope to return in August, depending on my schedule. So I hope to see you guys then, and take care.